Hello friends, welcome to SOUVICK'S classroom. Friends, today we will know about the poem A Tiger in the Zoo, which is written by Leslie Norris. Let's start the journey. Friends, at the very first, we must know few words about the poet George Leslie Norris. He was born on 21st May 1921 and he died on 6th April 2006. Actually, Leslie Norris was Welsh poet and short story writer, and it is considered that he was one of the most important Welsh writers of the post-war period. Friends, here are a few words about the poem. The poem A Tiger in the Zoo has 5 stanzas and each stanza having 4 lines in it. In each stanza, every second and fourth line rhyme together and the rhyme scheme is A, B, C, D. Friends, the poem is surrounded by various themes like freedom versus captivity, tamed versus wild, wilderness and natural duty. So friends, let's start the discussion of the poem. He stalks in his vivid stripes, the few steps of his cage, on pads of velvet white in his quiet rage. So friends, the poet says in the first stanza that the tiger is in a cage and he moves here and there, obviously within the cage under his bright colored body. The poet says that the tiger can move only few steps because he's in the cage and we cannot hear his footsteps because he has very soft feet like a velvet, and he is very angry because he is in the cage. He should be lurking in shadow, sliding through long grass near the water hole where plum deer pass. So, in the second stanza, we see that the poet says that the tiger is free and to catch a deer, he would have hid himself behind the long grass near the water bodies. Actually, the tiger wants to catch its prey instead of have it as a food by anyone else. He should be snarling around houses at the jungle's edge, baring his white fangs, his claws, terrorizing the village. Friends, here the poet says that if the tiger becomes free, then he would have snarled around the houses of the village beside the forest. He would terrorize the people with his sharp tooth and claws, and for this the villagers would feel fear also. But he is locked in a concrete cell, his strength behind bars, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors. But here is the reality. The tiger is caged in a strong concrete cell. The poet says that as he is behind the birds, so his strength is also behind the birds. He just talks in the cell and ignores the visitors. Actually, he is not terrorizing the visitors and he is ignoring the visitors means he is ignoring this so-called modern society where animals are caged in a strong concrete cell. He hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars, and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. Here we see that the tiger hears the sound of the patrolling cars at night. Actually, after that, the tiger stares at the sky, at the stars, the shining stars, with his shining eyes. As he is sad, depressed, so he wants to divert his thoughts, his sadness, by watching the shining stars in the sky. So, friends, after the discussion of the poem, it is clear that freedom, captivity, and natural beauty, and many other things are the important elements of this poem. The pathetic conditions of the caged animals is revealed here. The poet very skillfully presented the contrast between the jungle life and the caged life. The tiger wants to hear the sound of the forest, not the sound of the patrolling cars. The tiger is ignoring the visitors. That means he is ignoring the so-called modern human society. And at the very end, we understand that the tiger wants only one thing, that is freedom. So friends, today's video is up to here. I want your valuable comments about this video, and I'm giving the two links of my two previous videos in the description box. I hope you have enjoyed this class. Thank you everyone.